Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're live here from Hotlanta. This is the Racing League, the off-axis paint, or the Racing League presented by off-axis paint. We'll talk about that in a minute. I'm your commentator, Brendan there. We got Tremidation up in the booth once again. And we are racing Hotlanta. The National League headed here to Hotlanta. Tremidation, he was able to finish second. I was able to finish third. And Tremidation, take us around this track, and what do you think is going to be the key? Actually, let me ask you this question. This is a mile and a half, like a lot of other tracks. But what is it? Why is this mile and a half different from some of the others? What makes it unique?
It's tire wear, you know. The track can eat up the tires really fast. The key to like survive this racetrack is to just save those tires. So like you have more time on the track, and maybe you can win the race. That's the key. That's the unique part. And also it can have multi-racing groups. And yeah, maybe that's it for Atlanta.
One thing about this track that you didn't mention, this is pretty much full throttle. Most mile and a half in the game are full throttle, but some tracks you do have to lift, and this is the track that really, that I think is the biggest factor at Atlanta here. But we should be getting going here shortly. I believe drivers can be heading off for qualifying very shortly here. Yeah, what are you expecting here today, Sam? We kind of had the lower series on Friday, and now we got the big dogs here tonight.
I expect a lot of lead changes, since we got more tough guys in the series. I expect more racing, and yeah, that may be it.
I'm expecting a lot of lead changes. It was evident in the national race that you and Alpha kind of pulled away from the field at some point, but the competition is just so, I would say, tightly compact that I think we're going to see many different leaders, a few different lines people may be trying, but I think we are in for a good show. As we have an invite from Kyle Wilford. I believe we're just doing qualifying, so give us 1 second.
I didn't get an invite, so
I'll give you one in a second. Hold on. Okay, I can join. I believe this is just qualifying now. Yeah, the big news coming out of this week, off-axis paint. Trem, we have done it. We have found a sponsor, and it is off-axis paint. We are very happy. We are very glad to have them on board here for the season. Hopefully the upcoming future, heading to the next seasons of the Racing League and the National League. Probably some more leagues to come as well. But it's really cool to have them on board throughout this journey. As we are loading into qualifying. Just qualifying, as you can see, Kyle Wilford sporting the off-axis paint car. These are all going very fast, and really the key, Trem, especially to a good qualifying lap, you want to stay in the draft.
yeah, this track, like, it's A lot of guys treats it as like a super speedway because the draft is so massive in this track. It could get to the pole like by a lot. So as you can see, Blue Jimmy now taking the lead. Now the 41 will benefit him because he's at the draft. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
See the 9 right there. Doing what you really want to do. You want to stay in the draft. I believe we have about a 9-car field here today. We'll kind of scroll through the list here. We got KY in the 41, Gimblin in the 9, Blue Jimmy in the 48, who may be the points leader. May. I don't want to confirm that. We have Nexus Combat in the 47, Motorsports in the 6. He is also sporting the off-axis paint scheme. Alpha D-Man, who won the National League race, barely over Trem. Yeah, Trem, how about you take us through that race and your experiences through that?
Oh man, well, at first, I took the lead away, right? It was pretty fun racing with Alpha. I had a lot of fun racing with them. We were just switching lanes. I was trying to make it. He used my draft, I used his draft. Our pit was not the same, so like I pitted early, so I took the advantage of it. But he then, I tried to do the overcut, and it didn't work. Cause right when I took the lead, the caution came out. So unfortunately, 2 guys didn't pit, which take us to like the whole field was a lap down except 2 cars. So then they had the advantage. So it was kind of hard to make it past them because more sports trying to get a win was really hard. Then Alpha took advantage of that, and then from there was history.
Hold on one second. We are gonna invite someone to the booth. I think we're gonna get Tango in here to commentate with us. So, one second here, folks. Load him in. Yeah. The rest of the field, we got Mateo, BKR, who's around on the backstretch, and Kyle Wilson now will round out your field. This is a 13.
There it is, the legend himself.
Hold on one second here, folks. Hold on. I'm still waiting for him to load in. Okay, 1 second. Ah, here he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Tango Wolf 09. The guy who saves fuel like a madman. Tango Wolf 09. Welcome to the booth. And I was asking Trem this earlier. What Atlanta, of course, can be known as a cookie cutter. It's kind of mile and a half, a lot like other tracks. But why is its mile and a half more unique than some of the others?
Well, I think first of all, tire wear definitely plays a big factor into it. Especially getting to the bottom groove is very key at Atlanta. Some people try to run the top, but there's not a whole lot to be had up there.
And you were in the National League race. Racing that race, and with, I believe we have about 9-10 drivers here, what are you expecting for here today?
I'm expecting not a whole lot of cautions. Definitely get a lot of good long green flag runs. Fuel strategy may come into it, but it'll definitely be very interesting to see how it all plays out.
We know Tango likes his fuel strategy.
Oh, love the fuel strategy.
Yeah, we're just finishing up the qualifying, I believe. We have about 4 people watching. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We should be getting on with the race shortly. Hello, Alpha D-Man in the chat. Let's see. Oh yeah, and again, I've already said this before, but we want to thank Off Axis Paint for coming on board for this season, or possibly, hopefully, for the future of the league in general, the National League and the Racing League. Yeah.
Definitely. Hopefully, with them coming on board, that'll definitely help the growth of the Racing League, as well as for Off Access. Hopefully, it'll be definitely a mutually beneficial relationship between the league and the company.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
As we see Alpha D Man absolutely out in front completely. I believe
That's the end.
Yeah, that's the end. And I think right there, and we also saw it in the National League, the Alpha is going to be real strong today. As we see, I believe the 2 may have lagged out. I'm not sure. But they'll get him back in. They'll probably start at the back of the pack.
Yeah, Alpha looks pretty competitive today, but like he has heavy weights in this series, so he will have a little bit of pressure in this race.
So we will see who got the pole. Like we've said
Alpha
before,
got the pole.
Alpha got the pole with a 29.2. Second place we got KY. Third, Gimblin. Fourth, we got Blue Jimmy. Yeah, I think BKR is gonna hop back in the lobby. So we have about 9 drivers. No.
Oh, damn it. Where is it? There it
is. I believe after this week, both National League and the Racing League will have a off weekend. Yeah, after that, I believe we're both series going to be heading to ISM, or Phoenix Raceway, may I say. People are going to be cutting the dog leg, trying to get all the momentum they can, the high side and the low side, whatever they can get to get the win or a good solid finish. But today it's all about Atlanta, and it's really sort of a drafting track, I would say, especially in the Cup cars. It's definitely one of my favorite combinations, Cup at Atlanta. You can really have the different grooves, but the inside is just a little bit dominant. But we should be getting invites here soon. But yeah, Tango, how about you give us your predictions for today? Who's winning?
Well, I think a big dark horse to start off with is our pole winner, Alpha D-Man. First of all, he won the national race, and he's looked strong every time I've seen him on track at Atlanta. Aside from that, I mean, I kind of got to go with Alpha because he's looked so strong.
The last time Alpha was in the Racing League, the Big Top League, he got 5th at Richmond a couple weeks ago. But I think with a track like this, drafting, of course, coming in a factor, I think anyone is definitely going to have a shot today. Hold on, blue screen for just a few minutes. I think Jaw may be racing, but I'm not entirely sure. Well, now that we have this time, Tango, you were in the National League race. Sort of take us through your race and really your whole season in National League so far.
Well, so far, well, my main struggle, as always, has been internet issues. But I'm just trying to get to a situation because I know that my strength is the fuel mileage races. So hopefully I can really take advantage of the victory.
We can go ahead and join, by the way. Yeah, the Hotlanta 125 pit or 25%, 2 times wear, no stages, just cautions. They're going to be doing manual cautions. I believe 81 laps is the distance, and we are getting ready to go racing. Are you guys ready?
Always ready.
We are going to have a fun show. This is the Racing League presented by Off-Axis Paint. Again, thank you guys for hopping on board. So we're getting ready to take the green flag. No rain in sight, just blue sky, a little bit of clouds.
Beautiful day.
And
Here we go.
Alpha D-Man the pole. KY2's outside. Green, green, green. We're green. And the Racing League presented by Off-Axis Paint.
Alpha D-Man looking to take the early lead using the inside lane. Big advantage. Sticking it to the bottom right beneath on the yellow line.
Especially on the restarts. But the 41 will peak high. There's more drivers on that outside, but I don't think that'll prevail at the moment. KY will hop in line. Looks like Alpha D-Man will lead lap 1.
Nine's getting hung out to dry as everybody goes to the bottom lane. Somebody had trouble in the quad oval.
I think that was the 2 of BKR. Not really a good start for him. The 26, the 41, the 48. That is your top 3. 72 also peeking into the picture.
Now we see Single File Racing the beginning and contact with the 47 and the 9.
Oh my!
Now we have problems. Oh, sorry, Tingy.
Now it's a 4-car breakaway. We got the 26, 41, 48, and 72. 72's looking to the outside as they come out of 2.
26 beginning to pull away just a little bit, but the draft a little bit too strong, at least for the moment. 41 and 48 following in pursuit. With the 40 and the 9 looking like they will have the draft, making it a 6-car pack.
48 keeps taking a peek to the inside of the 41, but nothing happening down there. 40's managed to catch back up to the 72.
We'll go on board with KY, and you see Alpha swerving a little bit. He's trying to maybe break the draft just a bit, but KY has the draft in the corners, and he's catching up just a little bit. What move is he going to make heading into 1? He
To the outside, now he shoots to the inside.
Giving him a bump draft down to 1. I think he was trying to peek to the inside. Will not do it. He'll wait. This is about 6-car pack.
6-car pack. Jocko up to 4th. Right now, KY just looking and being in the back bumper of Alpha. Now look to the inside, to the outside.
think I saw Nexus and Motorsports side by side in the background, but the 41 will retain the second position for now. The 48 is all over his back bumper though.
Here he comes to the outside. Could he make it stick?
Could he do it the outside? Could it do it? Not quite. He will get hopped out of the line. He'll get hopped out of the line.
Now, 48 trying to take the lead now.
Oh, 40 trying to peek underneath the 41. He's there. They're making a little bit of contact.
Almost into the wall. They're still side by side.
That's going to allow the 26 and the 48 to get away by a little bit.
The 41, after being in second position about 2 laps ago, may fall the top 5 here.
Now, what could Blue Jimmy do right now? It's early on in the stage. Well,
do you want to do
race.
anything right now? Do you want to do anything if you're Blue Jimmy? You just kind of
right now he's taking it calm.
I think the good thing for Blue Jimmy to do is to work with Alpha, get away from the pack, try to break their draft, and before he tries to make a move for the lead. Now, something interesting that I did see with regards to the strategy, and you guys know I love the strategy, the fuel window is just on the fringe, the very fringe, of being able to make it on only 2 stops.
The driver's trying to save, possibly, or they may try and save. The 40 hit the apron, will fall up the track. He's Alpha has led all laps so far. He continues to lead, the 48 behind him. They are continuing to pull away just a little bit, but the 72, I believe, has the draft.
Yeah, Mateo's coming into the picture here. Blue Jimmy's taking it really, really calm right now. He wasn't aggressive as KY.
I think
KY is struggling with the handling of his car. He's fallen from second all the way back to 6th.
And the thing also is with these drivers, what preset are they on? For me in the National League race, I ran a 6. It felt pretty good, but drivers maybe putting pit setups in could have different presets of 5, possibly a 4, maybe a 7, maybe a 6, who knows.
Now, right now, Alpha really putting a show right now. Impressive run. Right now, he got the pole, and he's still leading all the laps. Really impressive.
Oh, they're making contact in the back there.
Oh, Mateo on the wall. KY and Jocko side by side for 4th.
The 40 car will go into 5th place for now.
Nice. Look at peak to the underneath of 40. He drops back there.
I believe the 2 has lagged out. I believe, yeah, I think he's lagged out. 26 continuing to lead, 48 behind him. Is the running order continuing to stay the same for the moment, but this is a long race. It could get dicey here as the race goes on.
I think Blue Jimmy wants to make a move. I see him peeking out to the outside, but he can't manage to make the move.
9 takes a dive underneath the 40. He takes the 5th position. Currently have the lead pack of 4 drivers. That includes Alpha D-Man.
Peeking to the outside a little bit. I don't think he's going to try it quite yet. I think Blue Jimmy is kind of sizing him up. Possibly trying to make a move soon. Outside, here he comes. Is all the drivers going to the outside? Possibly draft coming into factor. They have pulled away from the 9 and 40. Now it's just a 4-car pack with 26, 48, 41, and 72.
Now right now, KY's going to fight for third. He's gonna get it in the corner.
We'll take that third position for now. And
Blue
I
Jimmy.
think Blue Jimmy wants to go now. I think Blue Jimmy
really
is pretty
wants to go,
hungry.
yeah.
Because I don't think he's getting to that inside of Alpha. Because Alpha is holding that yellow line real well.
What Blue Jimmy can do is just stay high or do a crossover, just be patient until KY goes with him.
I think KY wants to go. He's to the inside the 48.
Yeah, 48 to the outside.
.48 will clear for now.
The Alpha still in the lead. Right now the field has been the same. Yeah, pretty much has been the same here. So let me see a lap count.
As I saw, they got a nice little there's a nice little bump before that turn one, before turn one, they hit that bump.
Driving in the National League race, that bump will unsettle your car, so you really got to be prepared to catch it if the back end steps out on you.
Now 62 laps to go, and we may be seeing pit stops here sooner, guys.
With the 41 may hit the apron, will stack up the 48 and the 72.
Now KY back to second.
Should be seeing pit stops here in the next 6 to 7 laps.
Of course, most drivers, at least I would hope most drivers, be taking 2 cans of fuel, 4 tires, maybe tightening it up just a little bit, whatever adjustments they need to make to their cars.
Jocko, the first driver on pit road here.
Trying to do the undercut.
Now Alpha has a pretty good lead, but I think that lead may go away here with them. But the 3-car pack drafting.
Now, Jocko pitting this early, that almost certainly tells me he's not working the 3-stop strategy.
Oh, definitely. The thing is, let me ask you, Tango, if you were these drivers, did you try what are you doing, 2-stop or 3-stop?
Oh, I would definitely try to make it a 2-stop. Until there's a caution that screws up that strategy, I think that's going to be the winning strategy. Because the change in time between pitting and staying out and saving just a little bit, you're going to be farther ahead by at least a lap by not pitting that additional time.
Saw KY heading in a pit road. He may be trying this 3-stop strategy. This also, with them pitting, these front drivers may be thinking about pitting here shortly.
Yeah, as we can see Mateo backing off. Maybe he can come down pit road or saving the tires.
Possibly saving tires, or he's kind of losing ground. The 26 and the 48 have really been working well together. I believe that's the 99. He's coming off of pit road in the off-axis paint car.
Here comes Alpha to pit road.
Alpha coming to pit.
Alpha's
Alpha's coming to pit. Now what you want to do is not speed. You got to get down to 45 miles per hour.
He almost made contact with the 72 of Mateo there. Kept it straight. Next is now into pit road.
I believe the 72 just signaled he's coming into pit.
Yep, 72 is pitting this time. Blue Jimmy stays out for another lap.
This could play in the favor of the 48, making it a 2-stop. But I believe Alpha, with the undercut, and especially with how fast he is, he might get the lead out of this.
Blue Jim is still out there. I wonder how his tires are doing.
'47 nearly came right up into the 48. We had a little bit of a scare. At least I did. 48 staying in the lead.
Yeah, Blue Jimmy may have to pay this time by.
I think he has to.
Yeah, here he comes.
No, he's
Or
not.
no.
No, he's not.
He's risking it, but he has a 6% tire. Right rear.
Let's see where Motorsport's on pit road. Let's try and get in on Alpha. See where he is. He is currently coming off of turn 4. Blue Jimmy on the backstretch. So,
somebody that is kind of a wild card with the strategies is Alpha, because I do know that he's a little better at being able to save fuel than some of these other guys. So he may have come in trying to get the advantage on Jimmy, and he's going to try to save later on in the run.
Blue Jimmy on the pit road. See if we can find Alpha here. I believe he just got his lap back there.
He's currently behind KY, but KY is on a little older tires by pitting early.
I wonder if KY is currently ahead of the 26, because KY did try the undercut.
Jocko was the first car to hit pit road, so maybe they can play a factor, which I don't see happening though.
I can see Jocko in the background there. Look at this. 26.
Yeah, Jocko right now is 4th.
He may get 3rd here in a minute.
Now your leader is KY.
Oh, but Alpha going to the outside.
Well, they're side by side though.
KY has the preferred lane, but
KY's gonna get the advantage.
KY has the advantage, but Alpha arguably has the better car. Side by side. Oh, they make a little bit of contact there.
Side by side, entering turn number 1. Maybe KY. No, I think Alpha's gonna beat him. Though they're still
maybe
side
a little
by
bit of
side.
more contact. Some side drafting coming up factor.
More contact.
Oh. Leave. Alpha is clear. He will go off into the lead. The 41 having older tires. He'll drop to 2nd. Man, that was a move and a half on the outside by Alpha D-Man.
Now here we see the difference that pitting early played versus pitting as late as Blue Jimmy did. They've got about a 4-second advantage over Blue Jimmy, but Jimmy's got the best chance if it stays green for the remainder of the race.
We'll see if we can go on board with KY. He's right on the back bumper of Alpha. If I were to 10, I would just stay patient for the moment.
Now, if KY and Alpha keep still battling, I won't be surprised if Blue Jimmy catches them up. Because he has the fresher tires out of everyone here.
He does have the fresher tires, but I think arguably Alpha definitely has the best car. He's out in the lead, KY behind him. I believe 4th is Blue Jim. No, 4th is Mateo. The 40 of Jocko, he's in 5th. And then Gimblin back there in 6th.
Now right now we can see Alpha kinda no, never mind, KY is right there. I was gonna say it's pulling away from KY, but with the massive draft with this track you can catch up the driver in front of you. And here he comes.
I think KY's a little bit hungry right now. He wants that lead.
Looks like KY send it on turn number 1. Look to the outside.
Oh, he's inside.
He
Alpha
dives
will
down to
kind
the
of
inside.
Alpha will kind of block the door on him there.
I don't think KY will appreciate that now. Let's see if he can try it again when he come back to turns 1 and 2.
I think KY's definitely made the right adjustments to his car. He fallen from second and back to sixth in that first run, but he has managed to hang with Alpha, possibly with help of the draft.
As I believe Blue Jimmy is catching just a bit. These two are battling a little bit. Mateo still currently staying in fourth, but KY all over that back bumper. They go into one. He's all over it there. Kind of backs off. Mike Fango said this is showing how big the draft is here, especially at a track like Atlanta.
Jimmy is definitely coming. He's closing down to just over 2 seconds, so he's nearly half the gap in just a matter of laps.
I'm Blue Jimmy. I'm trying to push right now. I want to get up to those lead too, and I want to lead. But he's a long way back. He does have the fresher tires though, so we'll see how it ends up.
Especially with Blue Jimmy being on that two-stop strategy, he can afford to push and hopefully lure the others into pushing harder than they need to.
I believe Alpha, he's going on the three-stop strategy, but he could be saving fuel trying to go for the two-stop strategy. KY is definitely going for the three-stop strategy.
KY takes another peek under Alpha.
I believe they might be coming up on some lap traffic as KY is looking, but he's not going yet.
Yeah, KY definitely has been all over the back bumper of Alpha. That reminds me of me in the National, where I was just right there, but I did successfully did a pass on Alpha. But right now, as we can see KY trying to move and take the lead away from Alpha here.
Oh, he's coming. He's been right there, but there's no move that he really can make it right now.
The only way he can do it is the crossover, or he can make the outside lane work like Alpha did, but I don't see that happening.
It's very hard to make the outside lane work, especially with no draft help.
Because it
peek
could work.
Inside. Not quite.
No, not quite, man. He's just right there.
Oh, he's all over the back bumper. Listen to the cars roar at Hotlanta. They are going fast, and we might have a battle for the lead here in a minute. KY to the inside, not quite. Alpha maybe with a little bit of a block there. 41 swerving just a bit.
Lap car right in front of him. I think that's Nexus. Now, bad, but Alpha now got a huge advantage over KY.
You gotta run off that corner.
Yes, indeed. As you see, Nexus way out to the outside.
I think he's gonna let the leaders go here once they get into turn one.
There's one thing I will definitely compliment Nexus on is that he is one of the most respectful when he's being lapped. He stays out of the way.
Oh, maybe not.
Too much trouble.
Oh.
KY making a little bit of contact to his left rear.
Not sure the KY would be the happiest right now. Nexus sort of blocked him in that corner, but they're all safe. They're all fine now. Alpha continuing to lead. The 41 is there, but I don't know if he wants to make a move quite yet. And drivers possibly thinking about making their next pit stop.
Now let me go take a quick, yeah, maybe they could, right now, wait, let me go, we can see pit stops, like around 5 laps. But remember, KY and Jocko pitted way too early,
Oh,
so
he's there. 41 to the inside, not quite. He's peeking,
he
he's
just
not
needs
peeking.
to run. Oh, Alpha in the wall!
That'll stack up the field just a bit.
Oh, next into the picture, but he's a lap car. What could he possibly do to help KY?
What do you want to do if you're Nexus? If I were him, I'd just back off.
If I was him, I would wreck KY. I'm kidding. But now, KY try and go to the inside because that's the preferred lane here in Atlanta.
Oh, Nexus all over that back bumper. A little bit of a block.
No, man, I think KY's loose, man. With those tires, I think it's loose. Now Alpha, here he comes.
I'm gonna pit road.
You definitely see the effect of the draft as Nexus has been able to stay in touch with Alpha and until he pitted KY.
KY on pit road, probably going for 4 tires, fuel, as always. Blue Jimmy might be coming up on Nexus here. Remember, Blue Jimmy has these fresher tires.
Yes, he can just stretch it a lot up there. Let me go into a little bit of analysis here.
The Nexus has fallen off significantly.
Yeah, next, and having the best car out there. He wasn't gonna be my dark horse pick, but I don't know about that one, Chief.
Blue Jimmy has just gotten past the lap car Nexus now. Yeah, he's still about maybe a second or 2 seconds behind. But remember, he has those fresher tires, and Alpha did pit later. Or no, pit earlier than Blue Jimmy. Is Alpha coming into pit road? We going for 4 tires and fuel. Gimblin just hit the wall on the entry to pit road. He's okay. He will go into pit road. Maybe try and fix that damage. The 48 continuing to lead. As he maybe think about making his next pit stop here shortly. Actually, maybe his final pit stop.
Caution could change everything, man.
Really could.
Alpha making his final pit stop with 31 laps remaining. It's going to be tough for him to stretch the fuel.
He could try and go maybe about 10 or 20, 25 laps and get a quick splash of gas.
KY, Alpha, Jocko involved in the crash coming out of 2.
Oh my, the 40 is down on the grass.
And that'll bring out the caution.
Oh my, this is kind of what happened in the National League race.
But that will benefit Blue Jimmy, Motorsports, and Mattel, which were the 3 cars that didn't pit.
Now, Alpha was just coming off of pit road, so he's going to stay out here. That'll give him his lap back with the wave around. And with this caution, he should be able to make it on fuel. It will still be close.
Trem, something similar happened in the National League race like this. We kind of got a pit. We got a caution right when pit cycle was about to end, and about half the field was a lap down.
Yeah, this is a game changer. Right
72
here.
and the 48.
Cause look at KY, he's all the way in the back.
The 72 and 48 have played the strategy right. They will lead them back to green.
Oh, Motorsports lagging, but the green flag is back in the air.
Oh, Motorsports lagging bad.
So horribly now, Alpha. What could he possibly do here? As Blue Jimmy surges ahead with the lead, exiting turn number 2.
The 40 in the wall in the back, he's around.
No caution with stay green,
Here
only
comes
one
Alpha,
car
he's
spin.
being aggressive, to the bottom, not quite, he slides up the track, 72, coming into the picture, he's to the inside.
41 making his move to the outside of the 72, he's got the big run. And he'll clear him going into turn 1 as Alpha takes the lead.
Alpha had a huge run going into 1. Blue Jimmy looks like he'll go into 3rd. KY behind Alpha following in suit.
Okay.
Oh my! The 41,
That's
the 47! The caution.
I believe they have manual caution.
Oh, manual caution, the 47 around.
Oh, 47, the 41, and the 99.
This is going to bring our second caution of today's race.
Oh my.
I don't know if Alpha knows though. He's still gassing it.
Wait, what?
Alpha's still going when the drivers are single file right here. Look at Alpha. Maybe some miscommunication.
Wonder if some miscommunication. I'm quite confused here. Alpha slams the wall.
Now it could be that Alpha may have still been a lap down, and he had managed to get his lap back as the wave ran.
And that's correct. There are some people coming down pit road. Nexus, Wilfred, Jocko, Motorsports, Gambling out. Stayed out.
Some people
and the rest on down
some
pit
people
road.
not. .72 and 41 are hugging down the pit road. I believe these are lap cars currently going around trying to pit. I wonder, actually I believe those are wave around cars.
They may be though.
40 and the 99, they're making some contact there. Alpha off of pit road. .48 may have sped on pit road. Pretty sure he had to because the 26 on the back straightaway. 48 now just is currently, hold on, is currently now exiting 2.
So with that caution, that pretty well throws all strategy play out the window. Everybody should be good to make it from here.
I believe, oh my goodness. They're making all sorts of contact here. I believe we are getting lined up. Hopefully should be going green this time, if not next time by.
Orange Sports Flag is gonna come to the end of the pack here.
They may have to take another lap around while they get formed up.
Okay, they will not drop the green flag. I was like, oh god. Now look at Nexus in the top 5.
Nexus in the top 5 to 6.
I don't know about that one. This is really confusing right now. I don't know about you guys, but I think that 6 should go to the back.
With the lag that he's having, he may want to go to the back, but I think he's going to stay up in the pack 4 now.
I remember, he was lagging. He screwed up Jocko there. That restart we had previously.
Oh, the 6 already lagging.
Yeah, maybe he should get an official word and go to the back, but we'll see what happened here in the restart. Now, all eyes on Alpha right now. He sits on 3rd. Mateo, KY, Blue Jimmy. Those 4 drivers have been all strong. We're coming to the Geico restart, so for hopefully our last restart of the day.
KY leading him off. We are back
Green flag!
Oh, 41 didn't really get a good restart.
That was a big stack up there. Now Mateo searches the lead. Can he clear KY?
I don't think he will. Oh, 48! Nailed it into the wall!
A massive hit he goes. Could it bring another manual caution? No, we're not. We stay green. One car spin.
Oh my.
Or will they race it back?
I believe if there will be a manual caution, they're going to have to race it back, although that was a 1-car spin.
That was a massive hit though.
Caution. Alpha's looking underneath of Mateo. He'll take 2nd place.
Oh, no caution there. No manual though.
No
KY still searches with the lead.
I don't think Blue Jimmy is really a happy camper right now.
No, he's not. Here comes Alpha to the inside.
Alpha to the inside. Alpha
if they keep battling,
has had the dominating car all day. Looks like he'll take the lead.
He's managing to get the lead. Don't forget, Mateo's just flirting with the top 2. He can pull.
KY puts the bumper to Alpha.
A little bit of a bumper there. As how many laps to go here?
They're coming to 16 laps to go.
16 laps to go. I don't think tires are going to play a factor here, but you never know, they could. The 26, 41, and 72 have pulled away from the lead pack. It's just these 3.
If only Mateo was the Toyota, this would be the battle for the manufacturers here. They're coming 15 to go.
Alpha in the grass a little bit. '41 really all day has been all over the back bumper of the 26. He's been wanting to make a move, at least faking the move, but hasn't really gotten it.
The guy that has been silenced the whole race is Mateo. He has been up there in the top 5, 4 right now. He has a chance to win this race as he now sits on 3rd. Now 14 laps to go here. Alpha still the dominant car today. Still in the lead here.
You got a 3-car pack in the background with the 9, the 40, and the 47. The 99 was back there too. The 48 all by his loads himself. Unless we get a caution, I think his race is over.
Really got a feel for Blue Jimmy after that restart. He had the strategy that could have won until that rash of cautions came out.
We'd probably have to look at a replay to see what happened to Blue Jimmy if he got contact and just some spazzed out with his wheel or something. KY, he's looking inside. We're on board with Mateo in the off-axis paint scheme.
So it's here. So then the green flag waves, and oh, lag from Motorsports. Remember, I told you a factor that Motorsports should go to the back, and that's what caused the incident with Luigi. Tough break, man. If he was green, he could have ended up in the victory lane though. He had a good strategy going.
72 peaking outside of the 41.
I think Mattel wants to go already. I think we're coming to the final 10 laps of this race.
You know what I think it's time for? I think it's time for some 10 to go. Crank it up.
Battle for the lead is definitely heating up. Alpha's throwing several blocks, trying to break the draft as Mateo goes to second. He's looking at the lead now, going to the outside of Alpha.
I think the 72 arguably has the second best car out of these three. I think he wants to go, but there's no draft that can really help him go.
Yeah, and the laps are winding down big time. Right now we're coming to the final 6 laps to go. Mattel really working the outside lane, trying to get past KY and Alpha.
6 to go here in the Hotlanta 125. 26 has dominated all race. 41 has solidly stayed in second throughout the race, and 72 has been a little bit of an underdog, has stayed in the top 5 now, has a chance at the lead, at the win, as they're coming to 5 to go.
What could KY possibly do, man? Right now he's just on the back bumper. He's not really doing anything, but if I was him, I should do some moves, because the laps are like winding down big time.
5 to go, and if I'm KY, I think I gotta go right now. I'm not sure you're gonna get another opportunity like this next couple laps or so, and the 72 is right there, and he's hungry.
Lap car.
72 has won already this season. Won last week at Road America. So if he wins this season, or wins this race, he will be our first two-time winner this season, and arguably will put his name in the championship contender bucket. Right now, around 4 to go. Coming to 3 to go, and KY's inside.
He's there.
He
to the
is
inside
there.
work. Help from Mateo. New leader KY with 4 laps to go here at Atlanta.
26 hit the apron a little bit there. They're coming to 3 to go. Man, if you're
Now
Alpha,
what could Alpha do?
what do you do if you're Alpha right now?
The bump. That's the only thing that can happen, man. The bump. The bumper.
If the 72 is just content following in suit. They're all on the bottom lane.
Here it comes.
They're coming to
the
2 to
bumper.
go. He's there. He's there. And, oh, he hits the apron a bit. That
He
stacks
hit
up
the
to
apron,
72.
though.
2 to go in the Hotlanta 125.
2 to go. What can Mateo and Alpha do to catch up to KY here?
They've fallen back just a little bit, but I think they're trying to hold back because they're coming to 1 to go, presented by Off-Axis Paint.
Now, what could KY do? Will he do a massive block, or he will just let it play? As he comes out of 4.
1 to go, presented by Off-Axis Paint.
Mateo there!
Inside!
I mean, excuse me, Alpha!
To the inside.
Inside,
They make
making some contact!
It's
Mateo to the ball! Oh, with some contact!
Mateo,
Oh! The
Mateo,
72
a 3
going into
wide
the lead.
move.
The 26 now hungry. What move is he going to make? He goes high,
Alpha's
trying to
gonna
get
try
the crossover.
He's gonna put the bumper
Oh,
in.
oh,
He
picks
goes
him up.
down.
Oh, and KY. Here comes KY
to the
bottom.
inside.
And KY will win the Hotlanta 125. Mateo spins. And the 26 will get second. A controversial finish here in the Hotlanta 125.
The 3 wide move for KY. How about that?
Oh my.
Don't think that
Oh.
Alpha appreciated the move that Mateo putting them 3 wide.
I mean, that was for the win, though.
Oh my. I don't think drivers are very happy at this moment in time, but wow. Congratulations to KY. So we will... hold on 1 second, we'll get these guys in here. Who finished third? Mateo. Okay.
It was your top 5 right here, brought to you by Off-Axis Paints. It was KY, Alpha, Mateo, Gamblin, and Nexus Comeback. Finishes 5th.
Oh my. So you got fastest lap. That would be Gimblin. The 29.206. As 1 second here, folks. We'll try and get our top 3 in here.
Yes!
We have KY Colonel, your winner here today in the Hotlanta 125. That was a crazy turn of events in that last lap or last 2 laps there. Take us through that and what's going through your mind throughout all of it.
Well, the last 2 laps, I got the lead. I think with like 3 to go. I saw a gap in the tri-oval, so I took it. And then the last 2 laps happened, and I held steady with 2 to go. And then we came to the white flag. Alpha got his nose in there. I gave it to him in 1 and 2. And I think Mateo just sort of forced it there to make it a 3 wide. And Alpha, I guess, didn't like the move heading into 3 and 4. And I figured something was going to happen with them two, so I just stayed back on the back stretch. And I hoped that would happen, and it happened, and we just won the Hotlanta 125.
Oh my. Congratulations on your win. We'll see if we can get second here. Second, Alpha D man. Again, I said it with KY. Those last 2 laps or so, crazy turn of events, and you arguably had the best car of the race. Take us through that kind of last 2 laps there.
So I got onto KY. It was tight. I thought KY would move up. He did a little bit. I don't know. My car got a little tight. And then on my screen, there's no room on the bottom. And then on my screen, Mateo just drives in, hits my car, and then pushes me up even more into KY. I did not like that move, and so then I drove it in. Didn't work out. I want to say sorry to Mateo because I saw the footage. On his screen, it looks like that. My screen, nope. It's just don't like that racing. I hate wrecking someone. That's 100%. I hate wrecking someone. I want to tell Kyle that I'm sorry because I think I did something wrong. So I'm just gonna say sorry. Um, if you if Kyle wants, you can take my second place away, give it to Mateo. Um, so yeah, um, yeah, just led pretty much every single lap, and just got screwed by how I just get raced in general. So that's multiple races in a row, and yeah, not happy, but congrats to KY either way.
Well, congrats on your second place, and I think that's gonna do it here. Trem, Tango, any last words?
Congrats to KY, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
That was a very exciting, very controversial finish too.
Yeah.
As that is gonna do it. Congratulations to KY, and we want to thank Off Axis Paint for sponsoring the league. Hopefully, it can be a partnership that will last for a while here, and we will see you guys next time, probably in a couple weeks for ISM in the National League.